I'm from, you can't visit. I talk money, I guess you understand different. Hand gestures counting till my hands blister. You can't miss us, louder than Fran Drescher. Pinky rings, hand kisses, soprano. I feel like Paulie Castellano in designer stitches. I heard him say I made Rihanna. Mind your business, what kind of honor is this? I'm trying to see Madonna, all kind of riches. In Miami, dining with the finest. Everybody acting kind of vicious. These politicians won't let my brother visit. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. He's a fake baller, globe trotter, bank account $4, no comma. I know you wanna pop collars. I know you wanna pop collar. Top dollar, pull up in that top dollar. Yeah. She got that top dollar. Yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it.
That's it.
Always hating, said I never make it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the current and former league-leading rushers for the Dallas Cowboys. It's Ezekiel Elliott and DeMarco Murray. For the call, let's send you out to the broadcast booth, where we'll join our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome everyone to the Music City, just a stone's throw from the Country Music Hall of Fame. We are at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. And hi again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at our matchup here. You've got to believe that this is a game that might be won in the trenches.
Oh, without question. This is big person on big person, big unit against big unit.
Meat on meat.
Oh, you got it all. Pick your cliche, but we know this. The ground's going to shake, things are going to rumble, and they're going to have an impact on today's game.
There's Mike Nugent now to put this one in the air. And off we go from Nashville. Adoree Jackson on the return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And we are just moments away from seeing the first snaps for the Tennessee offense and Marcus Mariota. Hey, they've won 3 straight, incidentally, all against the AFC North. They've beaten the Browns, Ravens, and Bengals now in back-to-back-to-back weeks.
And that has significance because the AFC North is kind of known as a big boys division, isn't it? When you go against them, it's going to be physical, hard-hitting. Can you hang in there with teams that are used to...
There goes Eric Decker, the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Eric Decker, 76 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First down, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Before we see this next possession, you and I were talking before the game about the AFC playoff picture. You got the Pats and the Steelers at 7-2. Those are your best records in that conference. Chiefs at 6-3. Really, they're running away with the AFC West.
Yeah, and that's a surprise, isn't it? Because in preseason, we all, well, I shouldn't say all, but most of us probably thought the AFC West was the toughest division in football. But Denver's fallen off the pace. The Raiders have been a little bit of a disappointment, and the Chargers just can't gain traction. So right now, it's Kansas City's division to lose. And if they get home field, could you imagine all those teams having to visit Kansas City? One of the best atmospheres in the game.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. Terrence Williams, touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, 58 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. So the offense taking over in just a second. But, you know, last year, going off the script a little bit, so much talk around Jared Goff, Carson Wentz, who would go one, who would go two, and will they pan out? Well, this year, they are both panning out really well.
They certainly are, and they went 1 and 2. Jared Goff, number 1 to the Rams. Wentz, number 2 to the Eagles. Wentz became the starter as a rookie, played all 16 games. And here in the second season, a lot of MVP talk surrounds him, and rightly so. Jared Goff got left behind, only started 7 games as a rookie, didn't play that well. Many people want to use the B word on him for bust. Not at all. He's playing at a really high level. The Rams are in first place. He might not be in the MVP talk, but how about most improved player in the league?
Mariota now to throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. It's complete. He's got Eric Decker. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurate when he throws a nice pass for a first down.
Escaping the pressure right. Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing, Mariota. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And he's brought down after a good game. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Now here's Suck about to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And out now come the Cowboys. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Going deep here for Bryant. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. A solid run on first down, gain of 7. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Again, it's Murray. And he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On first down, Murray. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Third and long here for Mariota. Flush to his right. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's third down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Now Prescott. And that's caught by Beasley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Elliott, and he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Pass interference. Defense.
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. When halftime rolls around in just a bit, we'll send you to Orlando. You will hear the dulcet tones of Mr. Larry Ridley with our EA Sports halftime report.
Does dulcet mean good?
Yeah, it's just something that broadcasters... And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They couldn't hook up with Decker that time, and that'll bring up second down. Now, that gives me a second to give a shout-out here, Charles, to Adrian Claiborne. He had 6 sacks against the Cowboys this last week.
Absolutely phenomenal performance. Now we're listing his name next to guys like Osi Umenyiora, Fred Dean, who's a Hall of Famer, and Derek Thomas, who's a Hall of Famer. I mean, we're talking about some of the all-time guys getting to the quarterback. 6 sacks. It also helped that Tyron Smith, the all-pro left tackle for the Cowboys, didn't play. Chaz Green tried to replace him to no avail.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. It's such a risky play there to fake it. You're either the hero or the GOAT. Here they're going to be the GOAT.
Unfortunate, too, because you know they thought they had something there. They don't call it just to call it. They don't just say, oh, what the heck, let's go ahead and fake it here. They feel like they've got something on. They've got the defense in the right spot. Just unsuccessful in that opportunity.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. James Hanna, 35 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Extra point coming now for Nugent. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
And we can break that scoring drive down pretty easily. One play, long touchdown pass into the end zone. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They go with Murray again. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Carry of the game now. Murray. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. pulled in at the 24. And that's a 48-yard punt with a coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Des Bryant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And we will likely not see another play here as they take the knee and head into the intermission all tied. So thanks to the late touchdown. Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. And the first half was not kind to him, and he knows that. 3 interceptions, but still tied, so kind of a clean slate.
I'd say it's a reprieve because ordinarily you throw 3 interceptions, your team should be behind. So he has to be thinking to himself, okay, I'm off the hook for that one. I have to play better for my team here in the second half.
Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. No, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
First down throw for Prescott. He hits Beasley right side. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Prescott now on second down. Gets it to Bryce Butler, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That was a statement stop right there. Now forces the opposing head coach to answer this question. What do you do on 4th down?
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Prescott to throw this time. And Dez has got it. Dez Bryant for the Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now. They'll run here. It's Murray. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Daquan Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you get 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant, 36 yards. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And his throw is incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now running right through it. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. He's got daylight. The 40, 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't.
Now here's Suckabout to kick it away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Des Bryant now, he gears up to help lead this offense again. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Barthema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw is Mariota. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The give is to Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, then you stop that clock.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On third down, Elliott. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Forced out to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Prescott from the gun on third. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dez Bryant from 13 yards out, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Mariota now from the 50. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Mariota from the gun on third down. Steps away to his left. He's going to throw it across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Man.
Too broke to pay attention. Man. Yeah. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. The game is friendless, the pain is endless. The game changed, I blame these lame pretenders. My friends and Benzes parked at the entrance. Inside, you still hear the engine. Like, ren, this is your ending. If you're offended, I dare you defend it. This rushing through my blood like the Kremlin. I'm back with a vengeance. And this is what the sound of revenge is. Win-win. Man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. I'm like, man, listen. All I got is this ambition. A couple million make you stand different. They dropped the ball and so I ran with it. Where I come from, you can't visit. I talk money, I guess you understand different. Hand gestures counting till my hands blister. You can't miss us louder than Fran Drescher. Pinky rings, hand kisses, soprano. I feel like Paulie Castellano in designer stitches. I heard him say I made Rihanna. Mind your business, what kind of honor is this?
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA.
Thank you, Larry. Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Prescott on first down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
A give to Elliott. A gain of 3, second down. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Dalvin Tomlinson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Here's Manning to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Manning. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Shepard. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
They'll run with Darkwa. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, here's Manning. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Here's Darkwa. And he only managed averages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Second down following the run. Throwing now is Manning. And complete to Lewis over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Caught on the right side by Adams. And a big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Manning to throw on second down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
Manning now to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you described that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space, no gain. And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. Prescott finding his big receiver Bryant there for a Cowboy first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Well, let's make a pivot here. We're in the midst of Week 11, Charles. NFC picture right now for the playoffs. You got the Saints, Vikings, and Rams at 7-2. Eagles' best record in football at 8-1. What are you seeing out of that side?
Well, I'm seeing the things that you're seeing. Those teams setting the pace. and I'm not sure how they're going to be headed off. Now, the one I'm identifying as a real potential is going to be the LA Rams because they just haven't done it before. But they're playing at a really high level. They are actually down, if it turns into a tiebreaker, a game to Seattle because Seattle beat them head-to-head. And just think about the potential home field advantages. Philadelphia, imagine playing in front of those people. New Orleans in the Superdome, okay? Imagine if Seattle gets it, how tough it is there. But Minnesota, if they win it and win out, they host the Super Bowl. Think about that.
Here's Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. They'll run again now with Darkwan. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Larry Ridley. Larry will have the highlights of this first. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Wide open receiver complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Throwing on first down is Manning. Buying time to his left. Throws left side complete to Brandon Marshall. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now Manning got to hurry him to the line here. Again, it's Manning. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off Byron Jones. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
There's any doubt that that was not a very good throw by Eli. And, you know, part of what happens is he's a little bit of a slinger. All right? He's going to throw it downfield and take his shots. And in this case, it backfired.
Worth noting, you remember 2007 against the Vikings, 3 pick-sixes Manning had in that game, tied for the most in a game in NFL history.
So study his career. They've thrown the ball downfield a lot. That's where you'll accumulate a few more interceptions.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Get the product oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
On first down, Manning. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Manning to throw on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one. I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered. Pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cole Beasley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
And that's a... that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone. Now it's Nugent out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with a count. Why does Larry always do that? He just stops talking. But let's go play the third quarter. I'm psyched. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Chidobe Awuzie, the rookie from Colorado. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down, Prescott. Looking downfield for Dez. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You played through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did, and batted it away.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now Darquan. Space to run past the 20. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Working from the gun, Manning. Dancing to his left. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This fielded at the 2. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Now Manning throwing on second down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. The Giants on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Manning. Out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Tyrone Crawford in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss. And it'll be 4th down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 22 yards. And the Cowboys add on.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. New York set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Malik Collins able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now a play fake. Manning. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. David Irving coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool it.
Now they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 19 yards there on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to feel that one. Knocked down hard, right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On play action, it's Manning. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
To throw on 3rd down, Manning. Throw left side complete. It's King. 13 yards that time and a first.
I feel like Eli Manning has just gone from downfield bomber to a guy who can complete everything.
He can hit him underneath now, can't he?
Yeah, we just saw that there with that pass completion. The maturity of a veteran, taking what the defense will give him.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning. That is incomplete. Jarrell Adams, the tight end, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early.
False start, offense.
Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag.
Still 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Again, they'll throw with Manning. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Manning now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Red Allison, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Manning. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On the run, Darquan. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'll be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. David Irving in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal.
And I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling
Pushing me, putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. So tell them I got a new girl. Tell them that I'm the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Manning now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's King. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, here's Manning. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone.